Hello, Pile 2. So this will be your video. If you chose Pile 2, you chose the Light Seer's Tarot by Chris Ann. I'll clarify with the Rider-Waite, but I will also be pulling Oracle from each of my Oracle for you. So if you like the way I do it this way, please give that like and thumbs up so I can continue. And I'm just basically going to do these videos like this, where you one video to choose the pile, and then each video for each pile. That way it gives me more time to get your energies, more information, and I'll also be doing the oracle with the tarot as well, which will lead me into getting out of Be Love, Receive Love Tarot pretty soon and adventuring into my full-on Tic-Tac Tarot channel. So that will be a conversion to a different channel after this, and then this will be Be Love, Receive Love No More. So, it'll be different. It'll be a sad but happy day to get it over to that channel. So if you subscribe to this channel, I will put the link to that when the time comes, so you can keep following me on my journey, your journey through this tarot life, through this life with tarot. All right. Interesting. I think I'm going to reshuffle again, just because that was the energy for the bottom deck energy for the last reading. If it comes out again, we know it was meant to be. But if not, then not. One more. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we have in store. Abundance. Okay, so the solar plexus chakra. Lots of solar plexus chakra here. Again, this is your self-esteem and confidence, and this has to do with abundance. The story behind this card in particular is, this up to you a little bit closer. He loses a coin down the manhole, and he just has anxiety and woe is me and a pity party, and drinks himself into a stupor, wasting the rest of his life and money. She drops the same lucky coin down the well, and instead of dealing with it like he does, she creates a string on a magnet, aka a solution to her problem, collects the coin and ends up investing it and being able to buy her own house in the future. So the way we make abundance is dependent on our mindset. You can be in a lack mindset, or you can be in an abundant and how am I going to make my abundance mindset. So I feel with this being self-esteem and confidence that you're kind of working on, I have a feeling this has to do with, possibly a situation to do with your finances kind of going wonky on you. Given the times with COVID being where it is and all these lockdowns that we keep going through, I really, really feel like there's some lack mentality going along. A lot of issues financially for people out there. I know, trust me. But with your base deck energy being facade, this talks about not living your life to the fullest, letting not enjoying the moment while you have it. This guy often talks about, in the story, I think he talks about how he walks past the playground and wants to swing or something. Here, let's see. See, this is why I do these hour-long one for you. And actually, if you look in the book, the facade and the abundance are on the same page. So I'll read you the story for this. The bronze boy, Darnell, was young when his father died, and he became the man of the family. Out for a walk one day, many years later, he was mesmerized by the sight of children playing. As a child, he never played, and he hid behind a tree, crying bitterly, then quickly buried his emotions. At the very end of his life, on his way to heaven, he stopped at the park and finally reclaimed the inner child he had left behind many years before. So your inspiration is, if you are unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something you're not. So this talks about healing your childhood traumas, and stop disassociating from yourself. Reclaim your life and healing childhood pain. So I really feel like, especially because the abundance card here talks about, that lack mentality, and I feel like your childhood, your upbringing was in a lack mentality where, things were scarce, so you couldn't have this because we didn't have the money, or, you don't need it, so you don't buy it, or whatever, and you lose out on your happiness, like you don't have time to be stopping to smell the flowers because you got money to make. So that lack mentality is what the facade is not living to your full potential in this life, not enjoying the moment fully, which a lot of times some of the greatest inventions are created from somebody just living in the moment and seeing a need and filling it. So let's get you a spirit animal to continue on with this. And this is why I wanted to do these videos this way. Then I'm not too pressed for time for you guys, so I can really get the messages across for you. Okay. I saw strength and healing when I was doing these. Healing twice, actually, right? Told me to read them, but don't take them. Trust, miracles, and pleasure, sensuality, and dream weaver. So it's quite a few. Let's cut this deck here. This deck really wants to talk to you guys. I'm being told to take two, so I will. You've got Cardinal, number 30, Passion. Cardinals might mean something to you. Often ancestors are represented in the cardinal, so you could have an ancestor watching over you and making sure that you're on the right path, even though you don't feel like it. And then Celebration, 29, the camel. I feel like passion and celebration. So maybe you're about to come into some money that you didn't realize was coming in for you, and to do something that you're passionate about. Intelligence, again, intelligence talks about, like knowing something, obviously. That's terrible. But maybe becoming privy to what it is that you're going to be celebrating in the near future. So stay passionate about life. Make sure you're stopping to smell those roses is really what I'm getting. Like, be in the moment. Learn how to enjoy and be grateful for the moment that you're in. Stop and smell the roses, so to speak. Find your passion and zest for life again. Celebrate life daily. Maybe that's what it's all about. Learn how to celebrate your life on a daily basis instead of sitting in this lack mentality all the time where nothing is ever good enough, or you have to keep reaching for something more and more and more. More isn't always a good thing. Trust the niggle. Longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. Trust the niggle is not what you might think it is. Trust the niggle talks about trusting your intuition about something, whether that be a bad offer, or whether that's a good offer that is, going to give you a sense of belonging. Mintakan. This talks about this light worker being that's on this planet that's not of their original origin, and always feeling like you're not home, like you're always waiting, longing for home. I really feel for you, stability, financial stability, and having a home is a huge thing. Maybe, um, given in the past, during your childhood and that lack mentality that you went through where you didn't have a whole lot, or maybe you bounced around and moved quite a bit because your parents couldn't afford to stay where they were, or maybe you were even homeless at one point. Everybody's got a broken story, I know, but maybe this is talking about you wanting to find a place to call home, and not, you want to settle down. You don't want to be constantly having to move, or be constantly having to change jobs, or constantly reinventing yourself, to find a sense of belonging, is what I'm getting. Less is more. I keep getting that in my head, and I hadn't said it up until now, but less is more, less is more, less is more. It just keeps like drilling in the back of my head. So I'm just going to say it to get it out, but less is more. So I feel like maybe you guys are overindulgent. You're not putting some money away and investing it into something long term, something that you can pass on to children, or something to invest in long term stability for yourself. So stop spending frivolously. Know that less is more. Know that you don't need all the fine gadgets and the, smart watches and switches and whatever the frick else to be happy in life. What you need is the present moment and the ability to be grateful for what you do have. So, let's get some moon energy for you. You guys I'm getting a lot more energy in this pile than I did for pile 1. That's crazy. You guys are in desperate need of guidance, apparently. No offense. Trust me, I'm right there with you. The other thing I'm getting to is maybe you're celebrating too much. Maybe you're having, you're drinking too much or partying too much. Whatever that celebration resonates to for you, please take what resonates. But I say what I'm told, what I hear. I say what I hear and what I'm told to say, because that's kind of what you asked me to do, right? Hold your vision, and the energy is gaining momentum. So, hold your vision. Fixed moon. I really feel with this, for you, it talks about, especially because it's like the half moon, right? Like it's fixed, but it almost looks like half and half, right? Is your glass half full, or is it half empty, kind of, so to speak? Keep your vision as your glass is half full. You are abundant. Even though things are looking a little bit tough right now, hold on to your vision. Don't stop just because, things look a little bit give me the word, depleted, a little bit depleted, like it's all done. It's, there's nothing more. You got to give up. This is saying don't give up, hold the vision, trust the niggling feeling. Is there another way that you can find abundance to keep you going forward? Is there another way to make money that you haven't seen yet? Whatever the case is, maybe something to do with celebrating, passionate celebrations. And the energy is gaining momentum. So I really feel, for me, with this, being with this spread, I really feel like the energy for you that's gaining momentum is getting out of that lack mentality, getting into that abundant mindset. And as soon as you are able to really tap into that vortex, as they say, you will be able to manifest the abundance that you're looking for, and the energy will gain momentum like tenfold. Like it'll just keep building and building and building. Like even here you go 29 to 30. Like you literally jump up, right? Like the only way to go is up. Like, even these birds are pointing up, you know? It doesn't matter how high the climb of the mountain is. It matters how much fun you have climbing it. If you're not having fun, why are you doing it? Okay. I don't know why I got that message, but I did. That came out of nowhere. Let's get you. Sacred Destiny here. Miracles. I kind of figured I would see that. I did see it when I was shuffling, but so I was like, well, if it comes out, it comes out. Miracles. So this card, all on its own, talks about the double rainbow being like a double miracle. Like it only happens so often. But miracles happen every day, whether they're little miracles to, you know, something huge like a lottery win, you know, from my kid learned how to tie their shoes to, oh my God, I just won the lottery. Miracles happen daily. And what you need to release is the idea that you don't deserve the miracles that you're looking for. You need to release that lack mindset. The mindset that says that you're not worthy, that says that you can't do something, that says that, you know, it's done and over with. And I'm being told to pull what's hidden from you. Illumination. So illuminating kind of those dark matters in spaces in your mind, and figuring out why you feel like you aren't worthy, why you feel like it is the end of that passion, right? Or that celebration, why you can't continue with this path. I feel like the release for you is releasing that old way of thinking, that lack mentality. I really feel like you're in a lack mentality, that you just continually need more and more and more and more and more, because you're never satisfied, is what I'm getting. And I really feel, for this pile especially, that you need to be grateful for what you have and stop assuming you need more and more and more and more. Free falling. So you go from 49 on the base energy again to 50. So you go 29 to 30 and then 49 to 50. You're continually moving forward. You have heartbeat next to free fallen. So free fallen, I'm going to read it out of the book. It doesn't get much better than this. Deep, radical trust that appearances mean nothing and that you, and only you, are the captain of your ship. What you say goes. You are in unrestrained motion and unseen forces are awaiting your command. Yeah, so getting out of that mentality. Free fall into abundance. Free fall into the idea that you can create wealth, and that you don't have to stay in that lack mentality where you feel like, you know, you'll never get ahead, is what I'm getting from that. So, there, with the heartbeat as well, it just talks about, like, listening to your heartbeat, okay? Listening to your heart, follow your heart. It will never lead you astray. Now, just because I'm doing it this way, I'm going to get a few romance angels just in case. I just saw the very soon card, so keep that in mind, but if it does come out, it's meant to. If it's not, it's not. But, yeah, I like to pull these out just in case there's a little bit of romantic story coming out in these cards. But I really feel for you, this is a spiritual journey and learning how to get out of that mindset. Some of you could be in separation with somebody, but this could also be your separation with your inner child, is what I'm picking up with this. So you need to come out of that separation with your inner child. You need to get to know your inner child. You need to go back in time and remember what made you happy, what made sense to you as a child, what you enjoyed doing as a child, and go do those things. Get to know your inner child again. You might find your passion lies in your inner child. You might find a better path, or a miracle in abundance might stem from something that you did in your childhood. Okay? Now, you have the unrequited love. And I feel like for me, this is your unrequited love with yourself. Because after that, you have love yourself first. So, if this is to do with somebody, I'll just put it out. You guys are in separation. You were getting to know each other, but you kind of discovered that there wasn't enough love to keep this going. And what Spirit is telling you is that you need to love yourself first, and put yourself first, and kind of squash this unrequited love. Stay in separation from them. They're not your one. Okay? That's what I'm getting from this. If this is a person, if this is to do with yourself, getting to know your inner child, because right now you don't love yourself. You need to learn how to love yourself first before you can get out of that lack mentality. So really, really, really play on what it is that really made you happy as a child. And stay optimistic. So, let's get into our light seers here. Excuse me. Okay. So your overall energy is the Three of Cups. Again, with the celebration, that's probably why it told me to pull 2 of those cards for you. Big Virgo energy in your base energy in the very first card pulled. The reason being is because you have the Hermit card here. And in this deck, in the Three of Cups, you have the Dipper, which is Virgo's sign. Stars, if you will. So, Virgo energy in here. You also have Leo energy with the sun. Is it Leo? I'm having a brain fire. Yeah, Leo energy with the sun. And that's it. So Leo and Virgo energies here. You're going inward. You have gone internal. You're about to, especially given, me telling you to get in tune with your inner child. I really feel like your self-discovery and healing of your inner child is what's going to bring about this Ten of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles is like the ultimate family, financial stability, happiness. Like, this is, aside from the sun, which you already have over here in your present energy, this Ten of Pentacles, this is like what's going on in your mind is with the Hermit. You go from the 9, which is, the Hermit is the card of 9, to a 10. Okay, so again, you're progressing 29 to 30, 49 to 50 with this deck, and now you've got 9 to 10, which is like the end of the journey to the end in the new, the almost end of the journey to the end in the new beginning. You've got 2 3s on the board here as well, 2 10s on the board. For me, this is saying like once you really need to work on your inner child in order to line yourself up with this abundance. Whatever it is that's blocking you from and keeping you in this lack mentality stems from your childhood. So you need to figure out what that is and really shine light on that darkness and heal it in order to come into your 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay? Over here, you have the 2 of Cups and the Sun. Well, ultimately, you want love. Ultimately, you want to build a connection with somebody that puts you in complete nirvana. You want, and it doesn't matter if they're different from you. I'm really sensing like there's some kind of difference between you, whether that be race, religion, you know, you could be on the LGBTQ spectrum. I do read for a lot of LGBT people as well, so take what resonates. You could be from different countries. Whatever is coming from here, you're looking for true love. You're looking for your soulmate. You're looking for your sunshine. Don't steal my sunshine. You're looking for them. And what's going on as far as action is concerned? You're ending something. You're walking away from something, and you're waiting for the next wave to ride, so to speak. I feel with this 10 of Swords here next to a 3 of Wands, you're done with the past. You've walked away from negativity. You've done your inner healing, or you're doing your inner healing. And just as you're walking away and waiting for this shift to come in, I really feel is when, and I will get the clarity, but is when you're going to have a reason to celebrate. So just when you thought everything was done and over with, something is going to ride in on a wave like super fast and just throw you for a loop. Because 3s are often celebration, but not only that, but like it's like this is the 2 of Wands is planning, and the 3 of Wands is waiting. Waiting for the ship to come in, waiting for the right wave to ride. Okay, so let's get you some clarity. Interesting. Lots of 3s on the board. Lots of 3s. You're having anxiety. Sleepless nights. You're still sitting in this lack mindset. Obviously, I haven't helped you yet. But I feel like this has to do with walking away from something that didn't bring you happiness towards something that will. If this is a situation that's sitting here, you're walking away from something with some regret. It's possibly somebody from your past, possibly a Virgo, just because this Hermit's here, but this could be your energy. You could have Virgo in your chart, and you're walking away from something or somebody with some regret, like you want to apologize, you want to make things right with them, even though you've kind of turned your back on this. And I feel like a lot of the guilt is still stemming from your childhood traumas, your unrequited love for yourself. So you walked away from somebody because you thought that this wasn't your happiness, even though it could very well have been. Why am I getting this now? or you keep walking away or turning your back to your healing. Or you're going inwards and you're walking away from everyone and everything that doesn't serve you. But you have a bit of guilt trapped around it. Like, because you want everybody to be happy. Maybe you've hurt somebody in the past and it's caused some sleepless nights for you. It's never too late to apologize. It's never too late to apologize. It's not saying go back to this energy. It's not saying rekindle anything, a friendship, a relationship, a romance, whatever. This is just merely saying, in order to let go of that guilt, apologize if you want to. Even you don't even have to do it to them. Write a letter, burn it, whatever. Do what's going to help you process this hurt. Because whatever this is, this hurt that you're going through is holding you back from your ultimate happiness. Especially because the unrequited love, like there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So maybe you're in a connection and you're having a bit of guilt. This is a message for somebody because you walked away and you want to apologize to them because maybe they were your happiness and you didn't see that until now. If that's the case, please do just apologize. Because this tower moment here under the Two of Cups, I mean, I know I was talking about that lack mentality out here, but this is clearly a love message, guys. But the Two of Cups, your soulmate, the one that you're looking for, this tower moment is coming in. And I really feel like this is somebody from the past. You had somebody who you thought was a soulmate to you, and you guys had a tower moment, this unrequited love, like you felt like it just, whatever it wasn't enough to keep the relationship going. Like you chose to love yourself and walk away, and it hurts. Obviously it hurts. You have the Three of Swords over here underneath the Ten of Swords. I mean, you can't get much more sad than the Three of Swords stacked on underneath the Ten of Swords stacked on top of the Three of Swords here. Okay. You're waiting for them. They are your soulmate. They are your sunshine. Either they're waiting for you or you're waiting for them. Or you're both waiting for each other. If this is a soulmate type of tie, I mean, I don't see the Four of Wands out here, which would be like your twin flame connection, but this could be a very strong soul tie. And you're starting to realize this now, like you've had this epiphany, like, oh my God, this is the one for me. And now you're waiting for the right way to come back into their lives. I don't think you need to wait. I really don't think you need to wait. And I don't think that you should wait. And the reason why I say this is because with this energy over here, with the Ten of Swords on the Three of Swords, like you've walked away, you've given up on this heartbreak. This heartbreak is just hurting you beyond grief, belief. You've got guilt associated to it. You're losing sleep over this connection. You're in a lack mentality, possibly to do with this connection. Like you just feel like you can't go on. Like maybe you just started to get to know each other and then you discovered this kind of unrequited love where you felt like there wasn't enough love to keep this going. So you walked away from it and now you're like, shit, like this was the best connection I ever had. They were my sunshine. They were the one for me. And I walked away from it. And now all I can do is sit over here and wait for it to return. Wait for the wave to come back in. Wait for an opportunity to connect with this person again. Possibly, the universe bringing things full circle for you. But I don't see the Wheel of Fortune here, so things aren't really moving forward. This is very much waiting energy. This is very stagnant waiting energy. Like there's no action being taken here. You've got options. And the reason why I say you shouldn't wait too long if you want to reconnect with this person is they have options. They're making choices. They're deciding what their next move is. You've broken their heart. or vice versa, and now they're done with it. They're moving forward with their own lives. They're waiting for their next wave to ride in as well. You have options to make too, clearly. I mean, you guys are both kind of waiting for each other. One of you has to be the one to make the move, and I really feel, given the fact that you are clearly more enlightened than they are, given you're viewing this video, I really feel like it needs to be you. And the reason why is that self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So if you're the one that cut this off, it's your ego that is saying that there wasn't enough love. So if you wanted to fix this, the tower moment that you need to have is that you're the one that's going to fix this, not them. They're the sunshine. The sunshine isn't taken away from you. You work for that sunshine. You work to keep them in your life. You have to put in effort. If there's no effort, there's no love. So, if this has to do with the mentality of like tapping into your inner childhood, I really feel like you need to let go of the negativity of your past. You need to let go of the idea that you'll never be able to make something of yourself. Stop waiting for the right wave to come in and just jump on one. You deserve happiness popped out. So let's get you an answer to your question, and then I'm going to move on to my other pile video. Get ready for a new beginning. The best is yet to come. Things will work better. Things will work out better than you can imagine. So I really feel like you're about to enter a new beginning, whether that is a new beginning with this romantic cycle, whether that's a new beginning with learning to love yourself. Or that's, respecting yourself enough to not feel guilty for walking away. If you're going to walk away and stay away, then you need to sit in that mentality where you're better off. But if you're going to sit over here with this guilt, not knowing if it was the right decision or not, that's where the stagnant energy is waiting for the right wave. Is this person really the one for me or not? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to move forward. No, it's safe for you to follow your heart. Know that it is safe for you to follow your heart. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that resonated. If it did, like and thumbs up and subscribe and all that fun stuff. If you like the way I do this, please, please, please let me know. That way I can continue. And I hope you guys enjoyed the sneak peek of the tic-tac-toe style. It's not the exact way, but it's a beginning. So I hope to see you guys soon. Take care.